Top of the morning to you laddies! My name is Jacksepticeye and we are still playing Amnesia Machine for Pigs. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the end. It has to be. This is going on for very long here at the end now. No, not that way. What's that say? The Iron Butler. You are very inconvenient to have as a butler inside my house. You're way too big. Don't appreciate someone playing creepy music. Hey, it's pointing me this way. Thank you. Thank you, sign. Hello? Oh. Is this light gonna activate all that stuff? That sounds like a bad idea. Ooh, very bad idea. That's gonna explode. Stand back. What does my journal say? At the spark plug. This electrification must be lethal to the touch. Now, to confound the machine and flood the system. This time, not the sewage, but boiling, sparking liquid death. Okay, so it's not gonna explode. It's just gonna stay there and electrocute over and over again. Okay. Hello, Senor Pig. What are you doing down there? Yeah, good boy. Piss off. I need to go down there, please. Dude, come on. Go away. I'm gonna turn off my light because maybe that's attracting your attention. Go away. Shoo. I would just stop, drop, and roll. And then leg it and get out of here, but I don't know where I'm going. Let's just drop and see what happens. Oh. I get knocked out! Okay, so that was supposed to happen anyway. Hello! Leave me alone, piggy! Did I die? There's no way I died. I died? Are you serious? That pig is such an asshole. Oh. Because I wasn't supposed to go that way at all. Good job, Jack!
Will they be free?
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The worthy? How will we save them?
Show me these worthy manners. Show me these good. I do not see them.
I'm sorry if I cough off screen. I'm so sick! I'm sick of being sick! And I should really have my lantern up because it's very hard to see in this game, and it's very hard for you guys to see as well. What are these? Compound X. Oh. They're big drums of Compound X. I'm not going to touch them. Because that is highly corrosive material. Can I, like, drop one, though? Go! Oh! I threw one down in there. Now I'm melting everything. Coolant pumps. I sense an opportunity. My first strike. Impeding these cogs with a large enough object should jam the flow of coolant, causing a pressure buildup that will split the pipes and rupture the tanks. Throw another one. That was fun. Go! Go! But that was less interesting this time. It's very unprofessional of me, isn't it? How dare I have a cold? I really wish I didn't have a cold. How do I get down? What? Where do I go? There's no way down off this platform. This is really weird. Whoa. Maybe I'm not supposed to come down here. Maybe I was only... The ladder's only there to go down and look at the... things. I don't even know what you call them. The cogs? Is that what he called them? So now maybe I have to come back here and do something. They weren't all flowing before, were they? No, because this place is covered in water now. Is this even the same place? I think so. Now let's go this way and see what happens. Is it going to be flooded? Well, that thing's not on anymore. Why? Because I died? Ah! There we go. I just heard something squealing like a pig. Did I fry a piggy? Oh. Ow. I did fry a piggy. I fried that piggy. Die, piggy, die. Yeah. Oh, made it like a boss. Crank that handle. Crank that, soldier boy. Sorry. Too good at cranking. Supposed to flick all these? Oh! That is not the right one to flick. I don't think. The hell do all these do? There's too many handles and switches. I'm sorry. Am I breaking everything? Am I supposed to? Am I doing good things? I have no idea. Yes, I'm gonna assume I am. I'm destroying everything. There's a fire out there.
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
But we're the same person. Aren't we? I thought we were. I thought we were buddies. I thought we were bros. I need a drink. And waste not, want not, for here the assorted slop and innards are sifted and sorted and enter the world through more channels and means than one could possibly conceive. The product passes by this section of the engine and is driven through the blade, splitting it into two sections ready for the butcher's block. And in the interim, it is kept in our freezer bays under the house, and the heat produced naturally by the refrigeration process feeds into the pipes and crannies of these rooms, and it's the very reason, my dear friend, that we can sit here in shirts and waistcoats but no jackets on the freezing winter's night without a fire in the grate and discuss our great enterprise. The warmth in our bellies and toes may be attributed directly to those bellies and toes even now passing through steam, fire, and blade beneath our feet. So, if you want to keep your house warm during the winter, all you have to do is create a gigantic machine hundreds of feet under the ground that kills people, mulches them up into nothing, and the steam from that will keep your house warm. It's a lovely thought, right? Oh, hello, piggy. The music is much creepier than it should be. The piggy's just playing with building blocks. Let me get back up here and see him properly. There's another one lying on the ground. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones underneath the rhododendrons. The skulls of innocents under the loose clod. Headless rib cages in the cool stone behind the altars, 3,000 miles apart. I trace back my life to this instance, rain channels eroded in ancient stone, the toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink, and grasp the bowl with both hands and stare. There in the plug hole, as clear as day, a toy spine, clockwork and intricate like a child's spine, but clockwork. How could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it on the mantelpiece. By the egg I laid myself. Under the garden where the children's skulls are buried. Call it my Mexico. What? Dude, you are fucked up. So did he kill his kids? Ew. Who's screaming? Okay, now we're back to like wallpaper and my guy is going absolutely bonkers nuts, it would seem. Did you see that? Like a freaking boss! I fell by mistake and I'm alive! I really hope that fucking red goes off my screen. I was supposed to climb down a ladder, but I didn't. I dropped by mistake. The path to the trippery. It is critically injured now. I'm sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel a shudder around me, a wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate. I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after. So...
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs. Towards the red light of the nursery. Sunset in the window like a bleeding sky. The horizon a slit throat. The seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
Something at the end of that hallway. Are those my two kids? So the guy, he was on the gramophone, voxophone, Toblerone thing where he was talking to the professor. He just killed him. So did he feed him to the machine or did he turn him into a pig? Oh, that's blood. That's blood on the floor. This isn't my kids. I thought it was two kids at the end of the hallway. It is my two kids! Oh, they're so creepy! What are you doing there? Edwin, Enoch. Daddy! Yeah, pulling out your hearts again. That is not something I taught my kids to do. I blame the schools for that one.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Good for you! Don't know what that means, but... good for you, Mandus. All the same. Okay. This looks really weird. Two dead bodies? Oh. Is that like my kids? With like his stomach cut open? Okay. That's kind of creepy. Stook! Take me down to that paradise city. Surely we must be near the end by now. The veil lifts, the bride is waiting. The man eats the pig, and the pig is eaten by the machine, and the man is eaten by the machine. this is as it ever will be.
Madness. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
Okay, so this egg, is that like the orb from the first Amnesia game? It made people go crazy before, didn't it? And he's saying you steeped me in the blood of your own. So is he saying like he was born when I killed my kids? Interesting. The machine is the thing talking to me, because it's saying its steam is built, but the machine is Mandus. It's the same person. It's just a split personality. One is crazy, one is sane. So maybe when he killed his children, he became sane again. Not sure. In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before. I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves. The deathly still and the freezing air tell me I am close. I hope so. Where do we go? What are these? Open says me.
But why did you take my children?
I, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide. And everything is lost.
Yep, he killed his own kids. I don't know if that birthed the machine or what. That sounds like pleasant times ahead. Piggies? Little piggies! Okay, that doesn't sound like any normal pig. Doesn't sound like the pigs I've encountered before. What the hell are those things? That music is really creepy too. La 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 la. Is there a pig in here somewhere? Yeah! Did you see that? That was Electro Pig! He was a giant blue mechanical electrical pig! What the fuck? How am I gonna kill that? Do I have to kill it? I don't want to. I don't want to. You... Oh, creepy music. Open. Thank you. Kids! I guess I'm not looking for my kids anymore, seeing as I know they're dead and I killed them. Ah, it's blood on the floor! Electro Pig? I think that pig disappeared as well before. Hi. This is not good. I think I just saw Electro Pig. I hear him. Oh. Hi there, piggy. What the fuck? He just disappeared. disappears! What does this do? I don't know what that does, but I'm gonna turn on all of them. Ah! I guess I can't, because Electro Daddy is there. Oh! He's close! On you go! Is that it? Well, that was all I had to do to beat him? Or maybe there's more. Thank you, door. Keep that pig mess back in there. What is up with Electro Pig? He can just disappear and reappear. Then again, he did say that the pigs in the water, the electrical ones, they were ripped from one world to another. Well, the constant ripping made them go insane. So maybe he's an interdimensional Electro Pig. That's quite scary, actually. Mandus descending amongst the spirits. The Aztecs believed they could avert the apocalypse through sacrifice. History tells us they failed. Their tragedy was simply that they could not spill enough blood in time. Ah! So I sacrificed my kids, like the Aztecs. That's what the frickin' thing to Mexico was. That's why I keep seeing an Aztec pyramid, isn't it? And the Jaguar man. Like, Jaguar mask? The pig mask. Maybe I was wearing the pig mask when I sacrificed my kids, and that's why I keep seeing it everywhere.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
Note. Memories, they surface like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the Thames. I looked at them, covered in blood of their dead mother, little piglets squalling in their swaddling, and my heart at once was filled with a great love and a consuming hate that I could never have imagined. At that point, did my soul split, creating him? Okay, so when his wife died, he created the machine. His personality split in two, or his soul, I guess you could say. One part of him was insane, and one part of him was normal. Was this the egg of my soul, the moment the great clock began to tick? Is the only path to redemption to join us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle and take that madman into my heart once more, and forgive him and myself?
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
Are we heading into the machine? I hope so. I want to see what the inside looks like.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Your way to save humanity from killing themselves is to kill them all now. How does that make sense? Mandus is alone. I searched for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals, but in return the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says. You must find your own answers now. I will! I gotta find all my... What the holy shit! Did I just teleport? Is Electro Teleportation Piggy around? Yes, he fucking is. Hello! Whoa! I can't go that way. Whoa! I'm sorry, Piggy. I didn't mean to huff and puff and blow your house down. He's faster than I thought he was going to be. Okay, he teleported. Ah! He teleported right in front of me! Get away from me, you big bitch! Close it! Close it! There we go. Can't see anything anymore. I don't see. Oh! What the? Is this the machine? Is that a heart? Have to take out the heart? Huh. No, what do I do? What do I do? Maybe I don't do anything. Why did everything get all slow motion-y when I went in there? This is weird. What does this say? Electrogravitic suppression. Oh, there's a ladder. Good, because I have no idea what to do in here. There's a heart in the middle of it. Whose heart is it? Okay, I can't walk any further up. Why? Okay, he got stuck there for a second. That was weird. I had to glitch him out of it. I thought the whole game froze. Okay, that was weird. Is this a good idea? Should I be doing this? Don't have much choice, do I? One more? Ah, there's 4 of them.
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
Now do I go down to the heart? It is time to end this madness. I'm so funny. La 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 la. Music is great in this game. Ow. It's so blurry, I can't see anything. Oh. This is an anti-gravity thing.
God help me. I am lost in the dried paper soul of the world.
Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I. All together again, dead, probably. Ew, look at that slop. That's all people being mulched. Mince meat people.
Madness, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
What the fuck is that? There's somebody in there. Hello? Who are you? Can I open this? No. Who the hell was that? And where am I?
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
Pigman, let go of my kids! Ah, fuck it, I don't really care if they're dead anyway. I already killed them. No point in trying to save them now. Why am I on a conveyor belt to nowhere? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm insane. I don't have my lantern anymore, by the way. It's the temple!
Daddy.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into faith. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
Is this the machine? Hey, it's my kids!
Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
What's happening? What's going on? Did I just operate on myself? My 2 kids are suspending there, and their 2 hearts are those glowing things.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
Okay. That was confusing to say the least. What I think happened was you went to Mexico after your wife died. You went with your kids and you found something in there called the egg, or as people who were familiar with the Dark Descent, he found an orb that made things go all weird, and the egg spoke to him. So I think the egg showed him the future. The egg showed him what was going to happen in the 20th century, because this is all New Year's Eve 1899. It's all been building up towards New Year's Day. So when the game ended, it went on to January 1st, 1900. So the new 20th century had begun. But when he went to the Mexico temple thing, he found the egg, and it showed him the future. I'm gonna have to turn this down. Sorry, just turn that down because it's really loud and I can't concentrate. But it showed him the future, and the future was that all these atrocities were going to happen. There were going to be world wars. Hitler was going to gas the Jews or whatever, and his personality split. And the bad side of him wanted to kill all of humanity. He just wanted to kill everybody right now instead of letting all these atrocities happen in the future. So what ended up happening was his bad side made the machine. It made this machine to kill people. The machine was designed just to bring people down and kill them, mulch them up into nothing. At first, it was done to make food, and the rich people were... Dinner parties used to happen in that big house that you were in at the start, and the cages came over the beds as people went to sleep in them, and it turned upside down, and they went down into the cages, into the holding pens in the machine area, I guess you could call it that. Then they were sent into the machine, mulched up into food, and then they fed everyone else. This happened because the machine wasn't self-sufficient yet. What had to happen was that he created all the machine pig men things to actually capture people. So the pigs are sent out into the streets to capture people and bring them down into the machine, as what was happening when London was on fire and I went up onto the streets and everyone was running for their lives. So the pigs went up, took all the people down into the machine, and when the machine killed enough people, it had enough methane built up from those killed people so that it could keep going on its own, so it was self-sufficient at that stage. So it could just send out the pigs, they would bring people down, and they would mulch up people, and the machine would just keep going until everybody was dead. The pigs would keep going out, killing people, bringing them back. The machine would keep recycling the methane over and over again to keep itself going. There was a logbook that alluded to that. So he just wanted to kill everybody because he didn't like what mankind was going to become in the future. So he said, you know what, fuck it, you're all going to die now, I don't care. I think maybe killing his kids was the thing that made his sane part of his mind come back. It made him think, what the hell am I doing? Why am I doing this at all? And then he woke up with amnesia because he couldn't remember all the atrocities he'd done. Or he blocked them all out and he didn't want to remember. But he did a sacrifice for his kids like the Aztecs did, and he talked about a jaguar-clothed priest, which would symbolize the mask. It's like a jaguar-style Aztec fashion-looking mask. So he likely carried out the sacrifice by carving out his kids' hearts, because that's what the Aztecs did. He carved out his kids' hearts to fuel the machine then afterwards. I think the machine The machine is what was talking to you all this time. The machine and the other guy on the phone are the same person. They are Mandus. They're his crazy side of his mind. So they made him kill his kids, but technically he made himself kill his kids. But he didn't know he did, and he didn't really want to accept that he did. And then the hearts fueled the machine. But I don't know who the last heart was, the one that was suspended, like in the gravity area. The first heart that I came across, I don't know what that is. And I don't know who that guy is in the tube. He was like lying down and there was steam coming out of it. It looked like a breathing apparatus, like an iron lung. I don't really know what that is either. I'm going to have to look it up. But that's kind of my explanation of what was happening. And he kept seeing the mask everywhere because it was his subconscious trying to tell him, you know what, you actually did this. Look, here's the mask. Remember what you did. This is a remembrance of like all the shit that you went through. But he still kind of refused it. And that's why the mask kept appearing and disappearing. And that's why everything was kind of messed up, because his memory wasn't what it should have been. So rooms were changing as he was walking through them. You'd walk through one hallway, you'd come back through, and everything was all different because his mind was messed up. He was insane. He was bonkers nuts. So he didn't really know what was going on. I think that's what was going on. Anyway, if you guys have any better ideas as to what was going on, please let me know in the comments. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I actually wanted to talk about that I forgot now when I was saying it. But please, let's have a conversation in the comments about what this game was about. If you don't understand it, I will try and explain it better in the comments. So any of you who don't really know what happened, just let me know and I will try and reply back with as best an explanation as I can. But that was Amnesia: Machine for Pigs. It's not what I expected it to be. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be. It isn't really. It's a terrible Amnesia game. It really is. Anyone who loved The Dark Descent isn't really going to like this game at all. But when I heard the Chinese room was taking over this game, I knew it was going to be like this. I kind of knew it was going to be more story driven. It wouldn't be really, really long. It wouldn't be like a really in-depth horror game experience because that's not what they do. They're not a horror developer. And they are really far more reliant on storytelling. And that's what they did with Dear Esther. If any of you haven't played that, I might actually put that up on my channel at some stage as well. But they stripped out too much of the game. As a game on its own, it's really, really good. I really enjoyed it. The story was fantastic. It was well written. The audio was phenomenal. The soundtrack was amazing. But the gameplay just wasn't there. The gameplay side of it just didn't really... It was just like, oh, I'm walking this way, click this button, open a door, I'm gone this way now. And it was kind of... It felt like the game was holding my hand too much, and I didn't really like that. It wasn't as scary as it could have been. It could have been really, really scary. And some parts of it kind of showed what the game could have been if they put more effort into it. But it is what it is. I think people are expecting too much from it because it's Amnesia. It's the sequel to Amnesia. People were thinking, hey, the first game was terrifying. This is going to be double terrifying because it's the sequel. It's 2 times as scary. But anyone who was building it up as that was obviously going to be disappointed. It was never going to be as scary as the first game, especially when the developers changed and it was kind of their interpretation of it. But the environments were really, really nice. The environments were so much nicer than The Dark Descent. The Dark Descent got really, really boring after a while because it was just castle wall after castle wall after dungeon after rocks. And it all started to look the same after a while. But this was far more varied and I really, really liked it. Some of the scenery in it was fantastic looking and the graphics were really, really nice. Except for that shitty blue tint all over everything. But yeah, that was Amnesia: Machine for Pigs. There was something else I wanted to say, but I can't really think of it. No, people did have their expectations a bit too high. You played the first Amnesia game, and you were used to the scares. Like halfway through that game, you knew how it worked. Halfway through that game, you were thinking, hey, I go into this room, there's a wardrobe right there, there's an important item on the table. If I pick that up, a monster's going to barge in, I'm going to have to hide in the wardrobe. It got really, really predictable after a while. The monsters got less scary because you knew how smart they were, you knew how to avoid them. Everything just kind of became a bit monotonous, and because you played an Amnesia experience before, the second one was obviously going to be less scary. Even if Frictional Games made it, it was going to be less scary because it followed the same kind of formula. You were never going to be as scared because you played a really scary Amnesia game before. You were used to it. It took kind of the wind out of the sails of the series, but yeah, anyone who was expecting it to be twice as scary as the first Amnesia, obviously going to be let down. But I tried to not compare it too much when I was playing it all the way through. I tried to like base it on its own merits. I tried to really give it a fair shot on its own, and it is a really good game. I'd recommend it to anybody to go out and play. It is a very well told story, and it is a really cool story, and it's very, very gruesome when you really get into it. If this is a H.P. Lovecraft book, basically. This is exactly something H.P. Lovecraft would write about. And Dan Pinchbeck, who writes the stuff for The Chinese Room, he is obviously heavily influenced by H.P. Lovecraft. So if this was made into a story, I would definitely read that. That is awesome. But as a game is supposed to be a lot more interactive, and this just wasn't really there. But enough of my ranting. This video is 45 minutes long. That's way too long. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this playthrough. Really, sincerely, any of you who've watched all of this, thank you so much. And coming up next is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5. And I hope you guys are looking forward to that, because that game looks fucking nuts. But thank you guys so much for watching this. If you like the video and the series, punch the like button in its completed walkthrough face. And subscribe for more fantastic videos from Jacksepticeye. But thank you guys, and I will see all you dudes in the next video! Oh my fucking holy Jesus, she's right there! Oh my god, that is a good scare. Hang on. Fuck you, little girl. Jesus, her arms outstretched. No! No! One! Holy crap, where do I go? What do I do? Oh, I gotta go back and go upstairs.